Yeah, hi, so I'm Dave Ball. I'm the Sector Development Manager for Music at Creative Wales. Basically, that involves working across the entire music industry across Wales, everything from working with venues, recording studios and rehearsal spaces, all the way through to promoters, managers, and of course artists, as well as working on sponsoring events and festivals like Immersed. I think Immersed is a really important part of what we're trying to do to create the pathways into the industry for young people. One of the things we're really trying to get across is that the music industry, working in the music industry, isn't just about being an artist on stage with a microphone or a guitar. It's also working behind the scenes, whether that's promoting, managing, booking bands, lighting. There's so many other roles within the music industry. And I think Immersed does an amazing job of giving opportunities for young people who are interested in a career in music to be able to actually get direct, real-life experience of what it's like to book bands, to work with the problems that you get working with live music and live events, and everything else that goes around it, and dealing with all the different people you have to deal with within the industry when you're doing that. I think it's really thriving. I think obviously there were difficult times through COVID for the venues and for everybody really. But I think particularly the last 18 months or so, the quality of the music that is coming out of Cardiff and the whole of Wales really is really inspiring. We've seen a massive boom in kind of rap and hip hop. People like Mace the Great really going on from where they started to sort of nationwide and now internationally as well, and I've seen that across multiple genres now. We've seen Holding Absence from Cardiff get a top 10 album recently. We've seen just real success all over and from a whole range of genres, which is really great to see. People are starting to realise that Welsh music is more than just Welsh language or just folk and indie bands. There's a real breadth to what we've got here. I think it's massively important. For all of us, just from a day-to-day life perspective, obviously the climate emergency is a really big issue and something we all need to be aware of and addressing. But particularly from a music industry point of view, I think when you look at things like international touring and just even touring around the UK, there have got to be ways of doing it better and doing it in a way that can make sure that we're more sustainable and more climate friendly. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen quite a few of the bands several times before. Voya are one of my favourite, most exciting newer bands that I've seen this year. Chroma are absolutely incredible, and Bob Vylan is probably my favourite live act of the last 2 or 3 years. I've seen them a couple of times and they're absolutely phenomenal live. So and there's always lots of new things at the bottom of the lineup that you get to discover at events like Immersed as well. So I'm sure there's some new favourites on there that I'll find out more about in the coming months. I think getting to know people is one of the biggest things. Going to shows, talking to the people behind the bar, talking to the people that run the venues. If you get a chance to talking to the bands, and if it's obvious who the promoter or the manager is, talking to them. It's a lot of hard work, but knowing people that can help give you advice and pointers on how to do it is a really, really key part of it. If you can learn from someone else's mistakes so that you don't have to make those mistakes, then that's a really good way of being able to get a step ahead. And it's a very friendly industry, and particularly in Cardiff, there's a lot of people in it, but everybody knows everybody. So if you can get to know a few people, then they'll be able to open doors for you.